Hello everybody, I am Be Still VoiceWorks. Wanted to welcome you to another B.S.V reads the Bhagavad Gita. Today's chapter 4, which is entitled The Religion of Knowledge. I'm going to play some background music, so please enjoy. Krishna. This deathless yoga, this deep union, I taught Vivaswata, the Lord of Light. Vivaswata to Manu gave it, he to Ikshwaku, so passed down the line of all my royal rishis. Then with years the truth grew dim and perished, noble prince. Now once again to thee it is declared, this ancient lore, this mystery supreme. Seeing I find thee votary and friend, Arjuna, thy birth, dear Lord, was in these later days, in bright Vivaswata's preceded time. How shall I comprehend this thing thou sayest? From the beginning it was I who taught? Krishna, manifold the renewals of my birth have been, Arjuna, and of thy births too. But mine I know, and thine thou knowest not, O slayer of thy foes, albeit I be unborn, undying, indestructible, the Lord of all things living, not the less, by Maya, by my magic which I stamp on floating nature forms, the primal vast. I come and go, and come. When righteousness declines, O Bharata, when wickedness is strong, I rise from age to age and take visible shape, and move a man with men, succoring the good, thrusting the evil back, and setting virtue on her seat again. Who knows the truth touching my births on earth, and my divine work, when he quits the flesh, puts on its load no more, falls no more down to thy earthly birth, to me he comes, dear prince. Many there be who come, from fear set free, from anger, from desire, keeping their hearts fixed upon me. My faithful, purified by sacred flame of knowledge. Such as these mix with my being, whoso worship me, them I exalt. But all men everywhere shall fall into my path, albeit those souls which seek reward for works, make sacrifice now to the lower gods. I say to thee, here have they their reward. But I am he, made the four castes, and portioned them a place, and their qualities and gifts. Yea, I created the reposeful, I that live immortally made all those mortal births, for works soil not my essence, being works wrought unrevolved. Who knows me acting thus unchained by action? Action binds not him, and so perceiving all those saints of old worked, seeking for deliverance. Work thou, as in the days gone by thy fathers did. Thou say'st, perplexed, it hath been asked before by singers and by sages, what is act, and what inaction? I will teach thee this, and knowing thou shalt learn which work doth save. Needs must one rightly meditate those three, doing, not doing, and undoing. Here thorny and dark the path is. He who sees how action may be rest action, he is wisest mid his kind, he hath the truth. He doeth well acting or resting. Freed in all his works from prickings of desire, burned clean in act by the white fire of truth. The wise call that man wise, and such an one, renouncing the fruit of deeds, always content, always self-satisfying, if he works, doth nothing that shall stain his separate soul, which, quit of fear and hope, subduing self, rejecting outward impulse yielding, up to the body's need nothing save body, dwells sinless amid all sin, with equal calm taking what may befall, by grief unmoved by joy, unenvyingly, the same in good and evil fortunes, nowise bound by bond of deeds, nay, but of such an one whose crave is gone, whose soul is liberate, whose heart is set on truth. Of such an one what work he does is work sacrificed, which passeth purely into ash and smoke consumed upon the altar. All is then God, the sacrifice of Brahm, the ghee and grain are Brahm, the fire is Brahm, The flesh it eats is Brahm, and unto Brahm attaineth he who, in such office, meditates on Brahm. Some votaries there be who serve the gods with flesh and altar smoke, but some other who, lighting subtler fires, make purer rite with will of worship. Of the which be they who in white flame of continence consume joys of the sense, delights of eye and ear, foregoing tender speech and sound of song, and they who, kindling fires with the torch of truth, burn on a hidden altar stone the bliss of youth and love, renouncing happiness, and they who lay for offering there their wealth, their penance, meditation, piety, their steadfast reading of the scrolls, their lore painfully gained with long austerities, and they who, making silent sacrifice, draw in their breath to feed the flame of thought, and breathe it forth to waft the heart on high, governing the ventage of each entering air, lest one sigh pass which helpeth not the soul. And they who, day by day, denying needs, lay life itself upon the altar flame, burning the body one. Lol, all these keep the rite of offering, as if they slew victims, and all thereby efface much sin. Yea, and who feed on the immortal food left of such sacrifice to Brahma pass, to the unending. But for him that makes no sacrifice, he hath nor part nor lot even in the present world. How should he share another answer, O thy glory of thy line? In sight of Brahma all these offerings are spread and are accepted. Comprehend that all proceed by act, for knowing this, thou shalt be quit of doubt. The sacrifice which knowledge pays is better than great gifts, offered by wealth, since gifts worth, O my prince. Lies in the mind which gives, that will he serve, and these are gained by reverence, by strong search, by humble heed of those who see the truth and teach it. Knowing truth, thy heart no more will ache with error, for the truth shall show all things subdued to thee, as thou to me. Moreover, son of Pandu, wert thou worst of all wrongdoers, the fair ship of truth should bear thee safe and dry across the sea of thy transgressions. As the kindled flame feeds on the fuel till it sinks to ash, so unto ash Arjuna, unto naught the flame of knowledge wastes works dross away. There is no purifier like thereto in all this world, and he who seeketh it shall find it, being grown perfect in himself. Believing, he receives it when the soul masters itself and cleaves to truth, and comes, possessing knowledge, to the higher peace, the uttermost repose. But those untaught, and those without full faith, and those who fear are shent, no peace is here or otherwhere, no hope, nor happiness, for whoso doubts. He that, being self-contained, hath vanquished doubt, disparting self from service, soul from works, enlightened and emancipate my prince, works fetter him no more. Cut then a twain with the sword of wisdom, son of Bharata. This doubt that binds thy heartbeats, cleave the bond, born of thy ignorance, be bold and wise. Give thyself to the field with me, arise. Here endeth chapter 4 of the Bhagavad Gita, entitled Jnana Yoga, or the Book of the Religion of Knowledge. Sorry for any mistakes that I made, but it's actually difficult to do that. Read and play and sit still for this long with an achy back. Oh. I love you guys. See you next time.